everybody. I'd like to show you quickly how I make background pages using old travel maps. This last summer, my family went to visit my sister in North Carolina, and we made a 3-day road trip to get there. And I have marked out part of the route, and I want to use this map as my pages. And so I want to show you how I'm going to do that. I've just chosen two black pages. I normally choose black for this kind of project versus white. I just feel like the darkness helps to keep the other pages standing out. So the first thing I'm going to do is tape together these two pages. They're all lined up really closely. So do a little bit in the middle and then at the top, and this will end up being the back of the pages, so you don't have to worry too much about this. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over and slide it underneath where I want it to be on the map. But before I do that, I'm going to try and figure out exactly where I want the map to be. And I know I want this to be one edge and then as far over as it'll go. So just getting a sense of where I want it to be. And I'm just going to use a large pair of scissors to get rid of some of the excess map so that I don't have to deal with that too much. So let's see. That's about there. So just as long as I do it on the outside of this. Should be okay. And now I have to decide how much of this map I want to show. And I think I'm just going to go up to there. I will have some stuff down here that's going to make it look a little weird, but I think that that'll be okay. Okay. So I am going to do something here. I want to be real careful. So I can see that edge. Right. Well, what I'm going to do, got my adhesive here, make sure I've got it the right way around, and I'm just going to put some adhesive along that edge. Then I'm going to fold the map up. And then very carefully line up where I want it to be. So there's the top. There's the bottom. And I've just stuck it now to the edge so you can see I've got some map that's folded here. So this is actually the easy part. Just a lot of tape, and always on the seams I get a lot so that it will stick when I cut these apart. It does use a lot of adhesive tape, but I think it makes it sturdier for the rest of the spread, and I'll show you that at some other point when I get those made. So lots of adhesive, and now I'm just going to very carefully and slowly pull on this part on the edge and move it across. There we go. It is now all stuck. Flip it over, and that way I can kind of see where the map is going, and I can tell already from this that I've got it crooked, which is okay. We'll make do with it. It'll just make the project a little more fun. Cutting off the excess. I'm not getting too close. You'll see why here in a second. I'm going to use my paper trimmer. And I'm going to line this up exactly with the edge of the paper, of the black background paper. Okay. There we go. I'll do the same here. There we go. Lined up. It's a little hard because the paper cutter doesn't really take all the extra. Now I'm going to cut it right down the seam. And this is, you gotta be real careful here to get it right. Okay. Getting there. Just following the line of the edge of the black paper, black cardstock. Good. Get the cutter out of the way. And there we go. There are the two pages. Again, you can see I got a little crooked along the top, but I don't think that's the biggest deal. Kind of shows, and then I can put our pictures in different places. Usually I'll put a black background on these, but in a later date I'll show you how I'm going to use these pages. I will work on covering up some of these items that look a little strange, but that's how to do it. It's on there pretty solidly. Hope you learned something. Have a great night. Take